Most men assume attraction is about appearance, wealth, or social status. They think impressing a woman is about doing more, buying her gifts, showing off, or bending over backward to win her approval. But what if I told you that attraction is not created by what you do, but by what you understand? Women are drawn to things they themselves don't always recognize. Attraction isn't just about words, it's about energy, presence, and psychology. And the men who understand these hidden female weaknesses, they never have to chase, prove themselves, or worry about what to say. The key? Stoicism. A man who masters his emotions, his mindset, and his purpose becomes a natural magnet for female attention. Let's break down 5 hidden female weaknesses that change everything once you recognize them. 1. The comfort of unshakable masculinity. A woman's emotions are like waves, sometimes calm, sometimes chaotic. She doesn't control them, she feels them. And the biggest hidden weakness women have? They are helplessly drawn to men who remain unshaken by these emotional waves. A man who reacts to her every mood shift, who gets upset when she pulls away or overcompensates when she acts distant, immediately loses value in her eyes. She doesn't do this on purpose. It's instinct. Women test men not to be difficult, but to find stability. If her emotions feel like a storm, she wants a man who is the mountain, not the tree that bends in the wind. When she gets upset, you remain calm. When she becomes distant, you don't chase. When she throws a challenge your way, you meet it with confidence, not defensiveness. Emotional certainty is a silent but irresistible force. It's why women keep coming back to men who never lose control. 2. The psychological pull of a man who chooses, not chases. Scarcity drives value, it's why people chase what they can't have. And yet, most men give away their attention too easily. A woman's hidden weakness is that she is naturally drawn to men who are selective, who don't pursue just because she's attractive, but because she's earned his interest. Most men try to impress a woman. But the men who make the biggest impact, they make a woman feel like she has to impress them. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about knowing your worth. A high-value man doesn't seek approval, he gives it. He doesn't rush to text back, he responds on his own time. He doesn't try to convince her to like him, he lets her wonder if he likes her. The second she realizes she has to win you over, her attraction intensifies. 3. The unspoken power of controlled presence. Before a man speaks, a woman already feels his presence. And this is where most men fail, because they don't realize that charisma isn't about talking more, it's about controlling the space around you. Women have a hidden weakness for men with presence. Not loud, attention-seeking energy, but quiet authority. A man with strong presence speaks less but says more. He moves deliberately, never rushed, never nervous. His eye contact holds her, instead of looking away too soon. Women respond instinctively to this. It's why some men walk into a room and command attention, while others fade into the background. Your presence is your power. And once you own it, women will feel it before you even say a word. 4. The irresistible mystery of a man who isn't fully available. There's a reason why women obsess over men they can't fully figure out, because the unknown fuels attraction. A man who is too open, too soon removes the mystery that makes her intrigued. If she knows exactly when you'll text, she stops wondering. If she knows exactly how you feel, she stops questioning. If she feels like she has you completely, she stops chasing. The biggest mistake men make? They leave nothing to the imagination. They tell her everything, they are always available, and they try too hard to prove their interest. But the men who create deep attraction, they let her guess. They reveal things slowly, never all at once. They have a life that keeps them too busy to always be available. They remain predictably unpredictable, never boring, never desperate. And because uncertainty increases desire, women can't help but invest more energy in figuring them out. 5. The ultimate female weakness, a man who can walk away. Women test men. It's not manipulation, it's nature. She wants to know, are you a man who bends? Or are you a man who stands firm? Most men fail these tests, they overreact, seek reassurance, or try harder to please her. But a high-value man? He isn't afraid to walk away. If she disrespects him, he leaves. If she stops investing, he doesn't chase. If she plays games, he doesn't play along. This is the ultimate display of confidence. Because the second a woman realizes that you are willing to walk away, she instinctively starts valuing you more. A woman's greatest weakness is her fear of losing a man she respects. And nothing commands respect like a man who never begs, never chases, and never tolerates less than he deserves. The subconscious triggers that drive female desire. Attraction isn't about what you say. It's about what a woman feels when she's around you. And the reality? Women don't choose who they're attracted to. Their subconscious does. In part 1, we uncovered 5 hidden female weaknesses that most men fail to recognize. Now, we'll go even deeper, into the psychological triggers that make a woman feel an almost uncontrollable pull toward a man. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding nature. Once you recognize these signals, you stop chasing, stop proving yourself, and start becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts. Let's dive into the next 5 hidden female weaknesses that change the game. The power of silent confidence. Confidence is attractive, everyone knows that. But here's what most men don't understand. The most powerful confidence isn't loud, it's silent. A woman's hidden weakness. She is magnetically drawn to a man who doesn't feel the need to prove himself. He doesn't seek validation. He doesn't over-explain himself. He doesn't feel the need to impress. His confidence is felt, not spoken. Think of the men who command respect the moment they walk in a room. They don't brag, they don't seek approval, and they don't try too hard. Yet, women gravitate toward them. Why? Because true confidence is rooted in presence, control, and an unshakable sense of self. A woman's subconscious mind picks up on this instantly. She may not be able to explain it, but she feels it. 7. Women crave leadership, without control. A woman doesn't want a man to control her. But she does want a man who can lead. She doesn't want to make all the decisions. She doesn't want to guide the conversation. She doesn't want to feel like she's the one driving the interaction. Her hidden weakness is that she is drawn to men who take charge naturally. This doesn't mean dominating her, it means making decisions with certainty. We're going here tonight. Instead of, where do you want to go? I'll handle it. Instead of, what should we do? Follow me. Instead of, should we do this? Women are wired to respond to leadership. When a man knows what he wants and acts on it, she feels safe, protected, and more feminine in his presence. But the second you hesitate, overthink, or constantly seek her input, she feels like she has to take the lead. And once that happens, attraction starts to fade. 8. The psychological impact of being hard to read. Women obsess over men they can't fully figure out. This is why women fall for the mysterious guy more than the one who lays everything out on the table. A man who is too predictable, too expressive, or too easy to understand removes the mystery that makes a woman keep thinking about him. If she always knows what you're doing, she stops wondering. If she always knows exactly how you feel, she stops chasing. If she feels too comfortable, she starts looking for excitement elsewhere. The fix? Be intriguing, not an open book. Reveal things about yourself slowly, over time, never all at once. Don't always respond immediately, let anticipation build. Stay predictably unpredictable, sometimes engaged, sometimes distant. Women hate being ignored. But they also lose interest in men they can fully predict. Balance is key, give enough to keep her interested, but never enough for her to stop thinking about you. The biological need to feel chosen. Most men think women are the ones choosing in dating. But here's the truth. Women don't want to be chosen easily, they want to earn it. Their hidden weakness is that they are biologically wired to seek validation from the men they admire. This is why women lose attraction to nice guys who worship them too easily. If a woman feels like she has won you over too fast, she starts to doubt your value. But when a man holds his approval until she earns it, her desire to be chosen intensifies. Instead of giving compliments too soon, let her work for them. Instead of falling too fast, let her wonder if she has you. Instead of always being available, let her feel your absence. Attraction isn't just about what a woman wants, it's about what she feels she had to work for. 10. The ultimate psychological weakness, emotional tension. Women crave emotional highs and lows in attraction. It's why they love drama, tension, and unpredictability in relationships. The mistake most men make. They try to make everything too easy. They are too agreeable. They are too predictable. They remove all tension from the interaction. A woman's hidden weakness is that she feels more attraction for men who create tension. Not toxic conflict, but a push and pull dynamic that keeps her emotionally engaged. Instead of agreeing with everything she says, challenge her opinions playfully. Instead of always giving in, stand firm in your boundaries. Instead of always saying yes, let her earn your time and attention. Attraction isn't about comfort, it's about excitement. And excitement is built on tension. Without emotional highs and lows, attraction dies. When you understand these principles, you stop overthinking, over-pursuing, or over-explaining. Instead, you start becoming the kind of man that naturally pulls women in. In part 3, we go deeper into the final 5 hidden weaknesses, including why women secretly love men who don't need them, and how to create an unstoppable presence that keeps her coming back. By now, you understand something most men never will: attraction isn't logical, it's psychological. Women don't sit down and decide, I like this man because he's nice and available. Instead, their subconscious pulls them towards certain men, not based on looks, money, or words, but based on how a man makes them feel. 11. Women are drawn to men they can't fully control. Most men think they'll win a woman over by doing everything she wants. They agree with her opinions, adjust their behavior to please her, and avoid saying anything that might create conflict. And yet, these same men are the ones women leave, friend zone, or take for granted. Why? Because women don't want full control over a man. If she always gets her way, she loses respect. If she can easily predict your actions, she gets bored. If you never push back, she questions your strength. Women need to feel your presence, not your submission. Say no, without fear of losing her. Set boundaries, and actually enforce them. Hold your opinions, even when they're different from hers. The second she realizes you aren't afraid to disagree, challenge, or say no, she stops treating you like every other guy who desperately seeks her approval. 12. A man's ability to delay gratification creates deep desire. Women test men without even realizing it. And one of the biggest hidden weaknesses they have: they can't resist a man who controls himself. Most men rush. They overtext, overtalk, and overexpress their feelings too soon. But the man who waits, who lets things build, creates real tension. Instead of kissing her too soon, he waits for the perfect moment. Instead of texting back instantly, he responds on his own time. Instead of over-investing emotionally too fast, he lets the attraction grow naturally. Why does this work? Because anticipation intensifies desire. A woman doesn't want everything handed to her, she wants to earn it. The longer you hold back, the more she invests in you. This isn't about playing games, it's about self-control. And self-control signals high value. 13. women chase men who live in their own reality. Every man enters a conversation with one of two mindsets. I hope she likes me. Let's see if she's worth my time. Most men enter her frame, adjusting their personality, trying to impress, and seeking approval. But the most powerful men? They create their own frame, and women step into their world. They lead conversations instead of following. They share their beliefs without fear. They aren't reactive, they are in control. A woman's hidden weakness? She wants to be pulled into a man's world. If she feels like you're a leader of your own reality, she naturally follows your lead. Instead of seeking her validation, become the kind of man who makes her seek yours. 14. Women can't resist men who are unaffected by their beauty. One of the most overlooked weaknesses women have. They are most attracted to men who don't pedestalize their looks. Here's the harsh truth: most men treat beautiful women differently. They try harder. They act extra nice. They seek approval. Women see through this instantly. And the moment a man treats her like she's more important because she's beautiful, she loses respect. But the men who remain completely unaffected? The ones who act like her beauty is normal, like it's not enough to impress them? Those are the men she chases. Compliment her mind, not just her looks. Stay indifferent to her attractiveness. Make her feel like she has to earn your attention, just like anyone else. Women aren't used to this. And that's what makes it powerful. 15. The ultimate weakness: women need a man with purpose. Women love men, but they don't want to be a man's purpose. Most guys make this mistake: they make a woman the center of their life. They drop their friends, hobbies, and goals for her. They prioritize her above their own mission. They make her the main source of their happiness. And at first, she might enjoy the attention, but soon, she starts feeling trapped. Because a woman's deepest weakness? She is drawn to men who are already fulfilled, men who have something bigger than her. A man who is chasing his goals. A man who is building something important. A man who doesn't need her, he chooses her. A man who has a mission is unstoppable. He doesn't waste time, he doesn't seek approval, and he doesn't let women distract him from his path. And the more he stays focused on his purpose, the more women will fight for a place in his world. We've now uncovered all 15 hidden female weaknesses. 1. Women can't fully respect men they can completely control. 2. Delaying gratification increases a woman's emotional investment. 3. Women follow men who create their own reality. 4. Beautiful women chase men who aren't impressed by beauty. 5. A man with purpose never has to beg for attention. The Stoic path to attraction. If you take one thing from this, let it be this: attraction isn't created by chasing, proving, or pleasing, it's created by being. A Stoic man does not seek validation, lose control of his emotions, prioritize women over his purpose. A Stoic man does observe without reacting, stay in control of his reality. Let women chase him, instead of chasing them. The moment you stop trying to attract women, and start becoming a man worth pursuing, everything changes. Because women don't fall for men who need them. They fall for men they can't control, can't fully understand, and can't easily replace. That's your edge. Now, go apply it.